Welcome back to MTFC TV. Joining this time is manager Paul Phillips. Paul defeats today against Stafford Rangers in a close fought and very rainy game. How are you and what are your thoughts?
The thoughts are you can't concede 3 goals at home and win a football match. 2 on Tuesday. 2 goals in a 6-yard box. Weak. Same culprits. We will change it.
Obviously the guy is talking about early lead there, and it seems, I don't believe Stafford prior to them equalising how they shot the goal. Was it a case of the lads at the back had switched off a bit?
No. Didn't switch off. We conceded goals because my goalkeeper starts too deep. He's not courageous enough to come off his line. So my back 3 then drops forward at back. We didn't engage far enough up the pitch on the left-hand side to stop the ball coming in. So that's caused a problem. We come out from the second half and we looked a bag of rags. And we've created a mess for ourselves when we shouldn't have done.
As the half went on, we went in at 2-1. A bit of a goal. I've not spoken to Alburn yet, but I'm sure he'll claim it's a shot rather than a cross. Come out, they grab an equaliser about 55 minutes in, scrappy goal. And then, of course, that penalty. I mean, we're going to have to talk about that. What's your thoughts on the decision? Or
whether it's a penalty or not, the referee, again, who we're talking about, as well as the linesman who we're talking about. Listen, the standard of this referee in this league, let's not bold away from it for both teams, is absolutely embarrassing. And you can dress that up however you want, you can take it out, whatever you want to do. The standard of refereeing, we won a game the other night, the referee was horrendous. We've won games, the referee was horrendous. Both teams agreed today, it was horrendous. We didn't get beat because of the referee, we got beat because he wasn't consistent enough. Whether it's a push in the back or not, he's not give one of them for 80 minutes. And then all of a sudden, it becomes the law, if it is a push, because I can't see it, I'm a long way away. If it's a push, it's a penalty, then why do you not give it from minute 1? You look at the highlights that come through. Usually gets 4 or 5 barges in the back, he's not give it. And I said, I don't mind that, no problem. You crack on, all for that, good, but be consistent with it. He can't then change his mind on the 80th minute. And listen, dress that up every way you want. I'm not here to get in trouble. I'm not not pinpointing at individuals. We haven't been good enough today by conceding 3 goals. And we shouldn't concede 3 goals in a football game. We're too good for that. But let's be consistent. We scored a goal at the end where Al Burns crossed it from the byline. The ball's gone backwards, which you've just looked at, and he's give offside. How can you not pass a ball forward and be offside? Again, standards. And again, I'll say it till I'm blue in the face, and I'm not blaming him, but he'll get the same gig at the same week, the same time, the same money next week, as will the last one. Just be consistent. It was a bad day. The pitch wasn't great. The conditions were awful. But be consistent in what you do. But he wasn't. Listen, he wasn't consistent, but we wasn't good enough. You do not concede 3 goals at home and win a football match.
Well, we've covered the penalty now. At the end, lads throwing everything at it. Somehow, as you mentioned, the offside goal, a ball that I think hit the inside of the post, then hit the back of the keeper's head and went over. Do you feel you're not getting that rub of the green?
No. I don't feel we're getting rub of the green. You make your own look. Again, for me, got to put them in the net. Heading the ball from 5 yards out. We've had 3 or 4 opportunities first half. Heading the ball from 5 yards. Not at the target. Shouldn't be hitting the post from 3 or 4 yards out. I say it to all the time. Might as well hit the corner flag and hit the post because you get the same outcome. And we haven't done. We're scrambling about, we're changing formations, we're changing personnel because people aren't adequate enough to do the job from minute dot. And that will get dealt with this week because some of them aren't good enough. Being top of the league or second in the league or whichever way you dress it up, the same people are making the same mistakes that are costing us goals. Other people are then pulling them out the mire. We can't have that.
We've spoken about Paul Cooper in the past. Today his kicking was a bit all over the place from my perspective. What were your thoughts on this performance?
I'm not going to start digging out individuals. It's not the way I do it. That'll get dealt with in the changing room. I thought we conceded 3 goals, 2 goals a day, but for me, it's like I've said to you before, it's got to be stronger, it's got to be more courageous. It's got to be better game understanding. But listen, it's not just him. He's got to get past 11 others to get the ball in the back of the net. And today, second goal, travelled 60 yards unopposed. Just totally against what we did at the start of the season. But again, we've dug deep, shown some character, scored a legitimate goal. Had all the chances, looked like there was one that, like you said, hit the inside of the post wrong, but hit the keeper in the back of the head. But we shouldn't get to that point. We should be strong enough and willing enough to make sure the game's in bed before that time.
With a bit of a breather now before the next game against Stafford, will you be looking to shuffle the pack a bit, looking to change personnel, or do you still feel happy with what you've got?
So we had Luke Daly missing today, Chippendale's coming back, all the people are coming back. We had 20 lads here today, trying to get another player in, but I'm not going to start blaming because we haven't got lack of numbers or anything. It's not that. Just the same people making the same mistakes, and they're not learning from it. So, not about just shuffling a pack. It's about getting the right people in the right places to make sure their mistakes don't happen again.
With Bamber Bridge not playing today, South Shields not playing in League of Books and not playing in the league.
Let's forget about them, James. Listen, let's forget about them. We've got to do our job. I'm sick of people saying, "Oh, Bamber Bridge Books doing it." This football club, as I said, have been second, third, fourth bottom for the last 5 or 6 years. We're second in the league. We're not happy that we're second. The standards have changed, but we can't go and look at all the people what they're doing when we can't get our own house in order. And some of these need to get their own house in order. And I'll make sure that happens. We've got Staley Bridge away next week. We will be coming back, and we will be in Tuesday. We'll be in Thursday, and then we'll work on what we need to do to make sure we hopefully pick 3 points up next Saturday.
Thank you for your time, Paul Phillips.